That's why I want to move him to safety.
I'm not. Same shit. Damn, I don't think I adjusted my depth chart to fucking. I gotta do it. See, the thing is, you can't like start. I don't know. I might have did it. I said, hold on, I gotta restart. I gotta tell me to restart because I gotta set my depth chart real fast.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history
Are you
and
away or
passion,
you
and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins.
Come on, where's my seat?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Giant New York, run it back like Saquon.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh nope, I said it.
92, 94, 91, 92.
Let's go. I got Quinn Dunbar, Josh Norman, Monte Nicholson, Jimmy Moreland, Landon Collins, and Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie out there.
Here we go. Back.
Damn, he's already doing the fucking.
Oh, you're already student?
Yeah.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey. Everyone, Mike 20. 82, 40. Lion. Check 31, check 30. Hey, Echo.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You want to trade him?
Check. 154. Get that quarterback. Switch.
Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get ready. Check it out, read.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On 1st down, here's Love. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot.
That's the one thing I hate, bro. How come you can't fucking adjust the depth chart? Second plane.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Wait, what?
Settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
What did that say?
Oh no. That's your shit?
Yeah, someone said something.
These guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And you're breathing hella hard.
That's the fucking fan, nigga. Shut up.
Sound like you're running.
Yeah. 9.5. Yeah.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run again with
Let's
Love
go.
on
I forgot I
first
have
down.
Devin right in the middle. I don't need another safety.
Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown.
That's why I traded
Washington.
guys. I don't need him.
Bryce Love
Who's
with
that,
his
Love?
first career
Yeah.
touchdown in his first
Nasty.
career game. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead.
Who is this kid? Was he in the league last year?
I don't know.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
Man, see, this is what I hate about
It's good,
streaming,
and the
bro.
Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The
Everybody.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
Go. 280.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stay with your man. Under 10. 10. Check 3.
On second down, here's Haskins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dyson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
3 bud, 3 bud. 49, check 49, check 49. Go. You. Kill. Watch twist, watch.
Second down, Haskins. Caught on the right side, Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Whip. Watch the whip. Undercut.
They give it here to Thompson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the give, running right is Howard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. Going down. Check, 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 check. Bunch.
On the handoff, this is Howard. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get orbit. Mike 20. Sunday. Army. Hey, Mike 20.
Now Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
53, rip left, rip left, go. Let's go.
Now Haskins to throw it. This to McLaurin out on the left side. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
.4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Slam, slam, slam.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. It's brought in by Dodson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Haskins. That's complete, right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Check, 47. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
I got him.
Now it's Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Here we go. Sunday. Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
This is fielded at the goal line. So we are at half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Check. 53's mine. Check. Not today.
After the sack on first down, Haskins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins, third and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Here.
What's the motion?
To throw, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come get some. He don't want it. 20, Mike, 20. Let's go one more.
Here's Wentz to throw. Deep ball for Jeffrey. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, 45 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. They start the drive with Peterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Washington.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And off comes to Peterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Drop deep, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Here we go. Hey. SOS.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Even, 4 down, even. Back.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Good. Solid.
Check. Lucky. I'm bringing it to you.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Haywood!
Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They give it to Peterson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Okay, ready? 54 is Mike. Check. What? 54. Check tight. Check 13. Check 13.
They run again with Peterson. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 37-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they run with Howard. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They run with Howard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is Howard on second down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Go. Waiting. Hey, Rick on 2. On here.
Hey, Mike 20. And watch the leg. Everyone, Mike 20.
Now Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go. 180.
To throw is Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4, kill.
Mike 2.
5.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Here we go with Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Check, ready. Hey, go on. Check, hands here. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Go, go. Check,
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.